Less than P class equals data end equals 467. Data start equals 76 greater than... What a game it was at the MCG. North Melbourne fans, rejoice. Your team has finally done it. After nearly 8 long years of heartbreak at the home of football, the Kangaroos pulled off a gutsy 4-point win over Richmond in what was a true AFL Round 10 classic. It wasn't just a win, it was an emotional, hard-fought statement that North is still capable of standing tall on the big stage. Less than P class equals data end equals 812, data start equals 469 greater than... The final siren rang with the ball stranded on the wing, and the scoreboard frozen at 78-74. For North, this wasn't just another number in the win column. It was their first victory at the Melbourne Cricket Ground since way back in 2017. Let that sink in. The relief, the emotion, the roar from fans wearing blue and white, it was all justified. Less than P class equals data end equals 1150. Data start equals 814. Greater than the match had everything. North Melbourne came out swinging, building a strong lead early on. At quarter time, they were already ahead, 6.0, that is 36, to Richmond's 2.1, that is 13. The Tigers, though, refused to go down quietly. By halftime, the gap had narrowed to just 5 points. It felt like we were in for a classic, and the players delivered. Less than P class equals data end equals 1435. Data start equals 1152 greater than Jack Darling played a critical role for North, stretching the lead at key moments, while Nick Larkey was pivotal up front, kicking clutch goals just when they were needed most. The Kangaroos showed composure and grit, traits they've struggled with in tight finishes in recent seasons. Less than P class equals data end equals 1826. Data start equals 1437 greater than... Richmond, for their part, had their chances. Tim Taranto and Tom Lynch were threatening late in the final term, and Camden McIntosh gave the Tigers a spark when they needed it, but they just couldn't capitalize when it mattered. A missed opportunity from Kane McAuliffe and some errant finishing ultimately cost them. It was one of those games where every moment counted, and North hung on. Less than P class equals data end equals 2064. Data start equals 1828 greater than... This result is especially significant for a young Roos outfit still trying to find its identity under pressure. Breaking the MCG curse is no small feat, especially against a team like Richmond, who are known for their big game pedigree. Less than Pop class equals data end equals 235, 2 data start equals 2066. Greater than North Melbourne fans will remember this one for a long time. Not just because of the margin or the opponent, but because it finally broke a long and frustrating spell. The win wasn't pretty. It was scrappy, intense, and came down to the wire. But it was exactly what the Kangaroos needed. Less than P class equals data end equals 2648. Data start equals 2354 greater than for Richmond. It's back to the drawing board. They've had a habit of winning the close ones lately, but this time they were outplayed in key moments. The Tigers will rue the missed shots and wasted forward entries, but credit must go to North for their relentless pressure and mental toughness. Less than P class equals data end equals 2908. Data start equals 2650 greater than all. This was AFL footy at its finest. A Sunday afternoon thriller, rich with history, drama, and a breakthrough moment for a side that's been craving belief. North Melbourne fans can finally say, with pride, that the Roos are back, at least at the MCG. Stay subscribed for more videos.